Hey guys, Dizzler Magic here, and everybody's been making a buzz about the latest hot topic in MTG, which is repacks. Oh, they're the devil, and they're a scam, and they're universally terrible. Oh my god, everybody spread the word, right? You know, all the ridiculous clickbaiting, headline-grabbing, alarmist, exaggerated nonsense that people are doing to just get views and make money. Seems like everybody's got a video about it, and everybody's got a article about it, and everybody's got a tweet about it, and oh my god. So let's talk about repacks. Repacks are when somebody takes, well, let's be honest, a bunch of bulk and puts it back in a pack. Oh, so anybody who buys it is stupid because they're never going to get value out of it, right? Well, literal card value, maybe, maybe not. Depends how you measure it. So let's take the most famous repacks ever, the ones that you find at certain brands of dollar stores. I honestly don't even remember the name, but you guys will know them when you see them. It's got big, like, gold lettering, and they're usually 10 packs and whatever. So they're $1. I mean, you know, because they're at legit dollar stores, not those dollar stores where everything's like $5, because that's kind of, they've missed the point a little bit. So everybody says, oh, there's no value in there. No, don't open them. You're wasting money. Well, the bare minimum retail cost of any card, period, not counting land, is 25 cents. And there's 10 of them in the pack. So if you want to talk value, which you shouldn't be because they're repacks, technically it is a good value. Good luck selling them, though. But, oh, you never open a $10 mythic or rare or foil. Yeah, that's the point. They're repacks. Like, what? I don't get why that's a surprise to people. So if there's no value in them, what's the point, right? I mean, come on. Are people that dumb? People draft these, okay? It's a $3 per person draft instead of a $3.99 per person draft. If you got 8 people around a table, let's do the math real quick. Yep, you saved $71.76 on average by not buying actual Wizards of the Coast packs. Now, if your purpose is to draft and have fun with your friends around a kitchen table and who cares, but to also pull valuable cards that you can sell and recover some of your money, great. But if you're like concerned about recovering your money, just spend $71 less in the first place. That's a pretty good start. Yeah, the cards are almost always universally not worth much, but I mean, you're dropping from $4 to $1 per pack, and if you open up any set other than Hour of Devastation in Standard, you're going to have at least a, what would that be, 25% loss anyway. So if you don't follow my meaning, I mean, $3.99, oh, I hope I pull $3 worth of cards, or just lose the dollar and open a worthless pack. I mean, opening packs for value is opening packs for value, and drafting is drafting, in my opinion, or pseudo-sealed if you want to get 6 of them out. And then remember that some customers and players and whatever, they just don't care about the card value, period. In fact, it's kind of nice to just dick around and draft and nobody has to bring sleeves, because then you have to buy sleeves. If you know the cards are worthless, just everybody play with them and then they're all marked up in crap and who cares? So, I mean, saying that there's no value in the product is not true. You get value out of them by drafting with them. They're draftable. I mean, it's 10 blind cards. Yay. Now, that's like the big corporate one that's done by some huge company out of, I don't even remember where. But the funny thing is they probably have some of my cards, because I sold like 50 to 100,000 bulk commons and uncommons to some guy who knew some guy. I don't know where they ended up, but like, why the hell would anybody do that on purpose? It must have been somebody who does bulk repacks. It just had to have been. And for the price I sold them for, yeah, there's enough room to make a little bit of a margin on that. Oh my god, I think I got like $6 per thousand, but that's actually pretty good on the wholesale market. And that's the thing. Products like this actually help, you know, small sellers and big sellers make a little bit of extra money on a set. If we get done selling all the value cards, all the cards above $1 or $2, whatever, and now we're sitting at a 3% loss, we can even it up with, you know, selling the commons in bulk. And even on a barely profitable set like Hour of Devastation, you know, it's floating around breaking even, and that's kind of stupid for all that work. Oh, look, we can get another, you know, $500 for selling this giant pile of commons and uncommons. Cool, let's do it. So people buying them feeds into the company buying them from other people who open them, and it keeps them in business. So people can open them, draft them, and have fun for 4 times cheaper, and it helps out sellers. What is wrong with that product? So calling them a scam or something, I mean, as long as you go in knowing what you're getting, like you know that you're never going to pull a valuable card out of those packs and you're okay with that, then what's wrong with the product? Nothing. And you go on eBay, it's the same thing. People will have really 2 different types of repacks. Well, actually 3, I guess, if you want to really get technical. There's ones that are like, oh, it's an all foil repack where it's like 11 foil commons, 3 foil uncommons, and 1 foil rare. you know that it's still not going to be terribly valuable, but you could do like an all foil draft, which just sounds hilarious to me. And some of these are like $1.29 per repack. I mean, holy crap, like that's a pretty damn good price. And actually, that wouldn't really be the all foil ones, probably. Could be. But usually it's like literally repack. It's like, here's a rare, and then the uncommons, the commons, and maybe like a token or a land or whatever. Exactly as it would appear. It's just they opened up, 1,000 packs, took out the money cards, and then repacked like 900 packs or whatever. So they're upfront. They're like, no, it's bulk, whatever, but we do guarantee 1 rare per pack, 3 uncommon, whatever. And we guarantee they're all from this block, or they're all from this set, or, something like that. They're all red if you want to do an all red draft. And speaking of that, I mean, people do ones where it's like 1 mythic, 3 rare, and 11 uncommons. That's pretty cool. I mean, they're a little bit more expensive, but they're just covering their cost on that one. Wizards doesn't sell a product like that. They actually used to, but they no longer sell an all foil product. Wizards sells one and only one type of booster pack. I mean, it's the same booster pack whether you get it from a fat pack, a deck builder's toolkit, a planeswalker deck, or a booster box. It's the same exact odds, same everything, allegedly. My numbers suggest something a little bit different, but it's actually kind of skewed in your favor. But it wasn't a terribly scientific sample size. It was like 56 fat packs. I think in the past on eBay, I've even seen, repacks, which aren't truly repacks. They're manufacturing a new product that, isn't supposed to emulate a real pack because it's 15 rares. Okay, all of your friends get together and buy them, and they're worth practically nothing. I mean, you can get them dirt cheap and just do an all rare draft. I mean, that is like super cool. And I've even seen ones where they're like a repack with all the valuable cards taken out, but 100% of them have a foil. I've even seen 100% foil rares. So people are making up all these weird combinations. And like I said, it sounds better than it is, but nobody's that stupid. Nobody thinks, oh, well, what if it's a foil Thought-Knot Seer? No, they took those out and sold them. This is what's left. I mean, even though they say it's a foil rare in every pack, it's not going to be a good foil rare. I mean, let's just get that off the table right now. So as long as people know what they're buying, I mean, buy whatever you want. You want an all red booster? Go buy it. You want an all foil booster? Go buy it. All rare? Buy it. I mean, it's a product. It is exactly what they say it is. If people want to spend their money on that, then go for it, whether it's above or below $3.99. I mean, sometimes they're like $7.99 packs, but they absolutely guarantee a planeswalker in every single pack. Like, that's pretty wild. Obviously, it's going to be like Tybaltville, but Dovin Bond's coming to town, but other than that, whatever. It's still, if you want to get a planeswalker in every pack and draft it, or you want to do a pseudo sealed pool with 6 planeswalkers, alrighty then. I really don't have a problem with people creating a product that Wizards doesn't sell, because if there's a market for it, then that means people want it, it's fair, and it's not misleading. So there's the ones that do emulate a real pack, and they're draftable, and then there's the ones that are wacky and some weird mixed rarity, or they're all foil or whatever, the wacky packs. And those are cool, no big problem with that, but there's a third type that I do have a problem with. Okay, we're talking about the ones where people are like, we took one of every single invocation from Amonkhet or whatever, one of every single one, and we split them up on, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 different repacks. So they are kind of stating the odds. And let's just hit on that for a second. I am not like a giveaway / lottery lawyer or whatever. I don't even know how raffles work at nonprofits. I think you need like a license or something. It's really messed up. But I'm pretty sure that there's 3 federal laws involving giveaways that are worth a reasonable amount of money. 1, you have to state the odds. 2, you have to announce the winners. 3, you have to allow people to enter without paying. That's a universal rule for every giveaway I've ever seen. Well, every major one, I should say. Like, the McDonald's Monopoly thing. It says, oh, if you want to, no purchase necessary to entry. If you want to enter, just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to this address and whatever, and they'll mail you back some game pieces, believe it or not. Also, it has to, the second pool can't be disqualified from winning or have lesser odds. So to cover it, FYI, little life hack for you, 100% of the ones sent back from McDonald's were winners. They were minor winners that would get you like free fries or free burgers. 100% of them were. Seriously, I heard that rumor, so I sent in like 10. I got like 10 free things for like cheeseburgers or whatever. This is like 15 years ago, back before Super Size Me came out. I wouldn't be caught dead in a McDonald's right now. So I believe those are the 3 rules involving giveaways or whatever in America, where most of these sellers are. And as far as I know, they're not complying with a damn part of it. They're not announcing winners, probably because it's, maybe it's an exemption because they're like blind products and even they don't know which ones are going out. But they also don't have, some kind of inspector from what would that even be? Like the Department of Gambling or like Weights and Measures or something, I don't even know, to come certify that you're actually matching your odds. But maybe that's only formal lotteries, but at the end of the day, it's unregulated. Nobody can prove it. If somebody says we're putting in one of every unique invocation or whatever, who's to say that they didn't, double up on the turbo cheap $15 ones? They put in absolutely 0 of the $100 ones, and your chances of opening a Masterpiece Thoughtseize are 0. You'd never prove it. I mean, you could buy 10 of them and say, oh, I didn't get a single Masterpiece in any of them. I guess you're lying to me. Well, then they'll just reply with, I guess you're just unlucky. Here's the exact odds. So these really are kind of messed up. There's ones that are like saying, oh, we have like revised dual lands. Those are like $90 to $500. I mean, that's crazy. And a lot of them really do state, the actual odds, but I don't know. They even have like, oh, here's how many were already claimed or went out. Well, how the hell do you know? Did you mark the packs? I mean, what the hell? That just opens it up to, oh, look, I'm grabbing one that we marked as a winner. Yay. Who's it going out to? Oh, that sounds like they live in this area. Well, not really. I mean, literally their mailing address is from this area. Oh, I hate that state. I don't like their football team. I'm not sending them this. It either is random or it's not. So to say that, oh, here's the winners that already went out and here's the ones that are already here, I don't know about that. Unless you're using like a random number generator and, adding them. It just seems kind of messed up. And it seems like the really sketchy ones that have really bad reviews and feedback are the ones that like go out of their way to say, here's the exact odds, the exact value, here's the breakdown. See, I can still make money on this. Oh, I'm still making a 25% profit margin, even though, I'm selling 4,000 packs for $3 a piece and then spending, $5,000 on the super hyper rare, Power 9. Oh, but that still leaves a profit margin, so that's how I'm doing it. Here's the explanation. Well, what has an even higher profit margin is never including those cards in the first place. So while some of those people are scammers, some of them aren't, I disagree with it at a basic level because with some of the ones, like I just took one example that looked like it was on the up and up and had a lot of purchases and pretty good feedback. And I did the math. They're making like a 75 to 90% profit margin if they were to sell every single repack. And that's if the hyper rare expensive cards are actually in it. I mean, if they aren't in it, they're making like a 99% profit margin or something like that. But so let's say they're not lying. Well, then guess what? That translates to your exact return. So the best way I can phrase this is if you're going to buy repacks, do the what you see is what you get ones that are actually cheaper than $3.99. Otherwise, what the hell's the point? As soon as they get above $3.99, it damn well better be something hyper cool like a 15 rare pack or something for like $5. Or you better not find yourself saying the phrase, wow, I hope I win the ultra expensive card, maybe I'll get it. Well, maybe you won't. If you do, great, but if you don't, it's probably because it's like playing a casino game where the casino has a 90% edge. Slot machines are usually capped at like 30%. I mean, come on, people. So the whole, oh, gambling value, maybe I'll get it, ooh, hyper rare, yay. Like, that's just stupid. Just don't go after those. Don't buy them. They're just dumb as hell. They're either lying to you or they're telling the truth, and your expected return value, your average opening value, if you were to buy like literally all of them or a significant amount, is so bad you might as well just open a standard pack. I mean, with even some of the worst standard packs, your like probability of return on average is like 50%. Right now with Hour of Devastation, it's somewhere between dead even and like a 30% higher return than the value you paid. That is pretty darn good. So if you want, you're all about value and card value and opening a bomb, whatever, just open Hour of Devastation. Don't just take some sketchy random person's word for it on the internet. And like I said, even if they're telling the truth, their margin is so ridiculously in their favor, it's a bad bet overall. I'm not saying that if you bought 5 packs, you wouldn't open a $100 card, because if they're not lying, maybe you could. But it's just so unlikely and such a bad investment. Just don't do it. So at the end of the day, when it comes to repacks, Don't be stupid. Simple as that. Just don't be stupid. It really, really, really is clearly incredibly stupid people buying these products. I should say the third type, not the first two. The first two are fantastic values. But these people buying like the $10 per pack repacks where they've got like full sets of like expedition lands and foil Tarmogoyfs and all that. Yeah, not a winning prospect. Stop giving these people money. In fact, one of the sellers with really, really a bad reputation, I looked into his past. Before he sold repacks, he sold repacks. He just didn't call them repacks. Somebody complained, okay, this is clearly like an MM2 pack that has been re-glued. It's not the same glue, it's not the same adhesive. You knifed these open, checked it for a rare, like an expensive rare, mythic, pulled it if it was there, and then, repacked it and sold it as sealed. Well, now their new scam, basically, is to call them repacks and just make it sound like you're going to get an amazing card in it. So if it sounds too good to be true, or like I said, if you find yourself saying, boy, I hope I get the ultra rare, no, buy something else. Buy something cheaper. If it was such a great chance, they would just keep the cards and sell them. I mean, I really can't state it any clearer than that. But don't go around telling everybody that 100% of repacks are evil, because they aren't. They serve a great purpose. You can do a super cheap draft night for super casual people that don't care about card values and just want some cards to play with. It's brilliant. I think it's a fantastic product. It helps get rid of bulk. It helps small sellers, big sellers, single sellers, everybody. It's just a good thing and a good product for the community. And at the end of the day, if it's not your thing, you don't have to buy them. So don't complain about them. So that's about all I got to say about that. I mean, watch out for the clear blatant scams or the really, really tilted odds ones. Just don't support them in any way. Whether they're lying or not, it's a stupid product and a stupid purchase. And it's just like anything else in Magic. If you're exchanging cards for cards or cards for money, don't be stupid. Just don't take somebody's word for it that a value is correct and don't verify it with your smartphone. In fact, if you get a spam email saying that a Nigerian prince just wants to transfer some money into the country, don't be stupid. So just in everything in life, not even repacks, don't be stupid. Just stop being stupid, people. Best advice ever. Open your fortune cookie, boom. Stop being so stupid. There you go. Words of wisdom to live by. So if you've got a great story about repacks, like have you bought them? Have you gotten a bomb card? Have you not? Has somebody ever been caught? Has the federal government stepped in to verify the odds and then put somebody in prison? That'd be a cool story. I've never heard about it, though. Have you, and I've heard this story, opened a pack from the dollar store for $1 and found like a $9 uncommon in it, or like a Mishra's Bauble or something, because at the time it was bulk, so when they bought the bulk lot, they didn't realize it was in there, already packaged it, and whoops, because like I said, I've heard of that happening. I mean, you really think mine was supposed to have a Goblin Electromancer in it? I don't think so. That card is worth some money. It sells. I mean, I think it's like 35 cents, but it sells like at all, so there you go. So if you got a great story, leave it down in the comment section, and I will see you guys next video.